And welcome. I'm not going to make my regular introductions. You can see my condition. The surgery, I'm probably going to make this a short video. Oh boy, we had an adventure, I will tell you that, eh? We started driving up to Dartmouth. I don't remember what day we went up there, but when we were driving up there. The incision is, I don't know if you see that right there. They're like steri strips, and under that is the incision and the sutures. But we started driving up to Dartmouth, and I don't know, 10-20 miles away, our tire, it didn't simply go flat, it shredded. So we pulled over, and I know I hate not having to be I detest this. We pulled over to the side, and they were there's some road work people there, and one of them came over and helped us change it, because if he would not have done that, it would have taken us an hour, 2-3 hours. It's just, it's a health issue. I'm constantly clearing my throat now. I've been told by my beautiful wife and that I sound different. I also think I sound different. But so we got the tire changed, and within 50 to 100 yards, the spare shredded. The spare is still outside. I think somebody threw away the other tire. It would have been good to keep the other tire, but anyway, so we were both like, okay, what are we going to do? We're in the middle of nowhere. For those who don't know, New Ireland, formerly known as New Hampshire, well, northern New Ireland is mostly rural. Southern New Ireland has more people, more cities, and all that kind of stuff. So thanks to, I won't mention the person's name or anything, but thanks to a family member, we were able to get up to we were able to call a wrecker service, and for a reasonable price, they basically sold us 2 used tires. They put them on, one on each side, because he said that because they have to match or something like that, I don't know. And but they were used. I don't remember how much he said he paid. Then there was the fee for the labor, and that's what cost a lot. So we finally got back on the road. Now, before we even got to the point of getting the tires, and yes, this is very uncomfortable, we had called the hospital and said, look, this is our situation. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to cancel or reschedule? They said, well, if you reschedule, then you're going to have to go through everything again, the x-rays, the MRIs, the visits, the evaluations, so we're like, we're going to try and get this. So we were 3 or 4 hours late getting to the appointment, but the doctor was really good. He was, it itches under here. I'm rubbing it right now. It itches. So the doctor was really nice about it, and the surgery went a little longer than it was scheduled to. I think by about an hour, half hour to an hour, maybe a little longer. And the person in recovery, the person next to me, coded. And when you're coming out of anesthesia, you're foggy just at best. So I think it took 20 to 40 minutes, and they really worked on this person. And their chest compressions, and then electroshock, and a needle into the heart, check the pulse, and you keep doing it and doing it. And they were really working on this person a long time. It wasn't like But it wasn't like they just pretended to do something. They were actually working at it. I mean, they were really giving their best effort. Nobody wants somebody to die, you know. So they really worked hard. Hey, John, come on, big boy. John, come on. I can't see the screen. Come on. Thank you. So anyway, so I don't remember a whole lot of my time at Dartmouth, but I guess it wasn't till a day or two after going to rehab that I really start remembering things. And the rehab was done in Vermont at a rehabilitation hospital. I had occupational therapy, I had recreational therapy, I had physical therapy, and it was a team effort, which was really cool. You know, it wasn't just one person saying, well, this is what we're going to do. It was like, well, let's look at what this person's situation is, let's look at the individual, and we'll deal with things from there. And that was really cool. I like that. And I got discharged yesterday. Something's wrong with our muffler. We think it's just because the car is really loud now, and I'm not allowed to drive. But let me tell you something. My left leg, for 10 years or more, I don't remember 2009, 2010. So it's been about 2010, 2011. I think it was 2010. And my family came down and helped me, and I would deal with my mother's issues. And back then, I would limp, and I would drag my left foot on the ground. And guess what? I don't have that problem anymore. Now my left arm is a little worse for wear, but hopefully with PT and OT, which should be coming to the house either starting today or tomorrow, at least for an evaluation. Hopefully I'll be able to regain. See, I can do that, but see, I couldn't do that just a few days ago. Now, to lift it, see, I can do that, but with the assistance of my right arm, I can lift my left. I can use my left, but only to a certain degree. But my left leg, I honestly did not, because of what the doctor told me. I mean, he was honest with me, you know. My doctor, and I'm not going to say his name right now, but I do want to make a video for him. He gets 5 out of 5 stars. I mean, an easy 5 out of 5 stars. His staff, his nurses, the doctors that work for him, everybody, they get 5 out of 5 stars. The people at the rehab also get 5 out of 5 stars. I forget the name of the town the rehab was in. It's over in Vermont, though. Oh, I want to tell you something that happened to us. This was before we went up for the surgery. We were in Keene, and this woman from New York, she had New York license plates, she just turned right in front of us. We're going down Main Street, and this woman just turns right in front of us. No concern in the world, doesn't even look. You know, you may not be from here, you may not live here, but you know, people do live here, and you could cause an accident, and we don't appreciate that. But I have to wear this brace for a minimum of 4 weeks. We have to go back to Dartmouth. And we have to go back to Dartmouth. And I'm going to go back to Dartmouth. It'll be an x-ray. I don't know if I can have a CAT scan anymore because of the bar that's in my neck. But, see, those are the steri strips right there. There was a bandage, a thick cushioned bandage there, but it was bugging me, so they I asked if they would take it off, and they did, and that helped. they took it off at the rehab. I can't remember the name of the town. I don't want to mention the name of the hospital yet, but it's the oldest town in Vermont. Okay, so and boy, those roads were rough. And it took me by ambulance from Dartmouth over to the rehab hospital. And I'm like, these idiots are going down this here road, and it's like you're driving down. How do you say? Oh, there was a lady that worked at the rehab who was from Germany. I still remember German. Not much, but I was able to say a couple of words to her and do it properly. You know, I used them properly. And she said something to me as we left, and it's like I wanted to understand it. It's like I knew it, but I didn't know it. I don't know how to explain that. And then she said bitte, and yeah, it's like really far out, man. And so yeah, this is me now. And now when I was now I had to shave before going for surgery. And when I was and I still have to shave. Ugh. So, because when I go back to see my doctor, he needs to make sure that it's, he can see what he needs to see, and if he needs to do something, he can do it. So, let me tell you, razor burn. As I shaved up here, that's all I could do. And then when they changed the padding, there's pads on this thing. You can see the pads right here. There's one pad. There's 3 pads. I think here. Here's the second set. These are the pads. And you just wash them gently by hand under, like in a sink. And when you change this, it's like 2 pieces. These are Velcro straps right here. And this is a crumb food catcher, crumb catcher right here. And anyway, so okay, bye.